Hey, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another review of Volume 3 of Spirits and Cat Ears. Oh, it keeps getting good, ladies and gentlemen. It keeps getting good. So, now, at this point, we have... I'm gonna try and say his name, and I wrote it down, and it's Shichikage? Shichikage, which is Niniku's Shikigami. Ha ha ha, words. He has passed out and is actually not woken back up. So she thinks he's just sleeping and all that good stuff, and goes and gets alcohol with Mia. That's the girl from the second cover art. And she comes back and he's still asleep. It's not okay. Something's wrong. Oh no. So they get the head priestess in here, and she's like, it's something in his brain, and you are the only one to get the connection with Shichikage. You're the only one, Niniku, and you're the only one that can go into her brain. Maya really wants to go in there to help her, but she cannot. So, I think it's Mia, because it's Miya. Mia? Maya? I'm not really that great with her name either. But Niniku goes into his brain and sees images of people, him, their memories, and then an image of him smiling for the first time in these 3 volumes, that he's smiling and he's with another woman. She does try and ask him this later when he's awake, but he kind of just is like, I can't remember. And it might be a thing that Shikigami, kind of like in the Noragami series, they were once people. They were once living people. But their souls were then captured because they were wandering and became Shikigami. That's kind of what I'm thinking happened with him. Or he's linked to the Kuda. Which I found it's Kuda, not Kudo. There's an A at the end. Potatoes. But you find out in his brain and everything that he's actually suppressing her Kuda very hardcore. And it's hurting him. It really is. It's destroying him partly. And she's getting upset about this. And she's like, you need to lean on me more as well. You can't just do it all by yourself. You should lean on me as well. And after a very long and heartwarming talk, they actually do wake up. And it's been like 2 or 3 days, which I'm like, ooh, that's a while. But they wake up and he's back to his usual annoying self. Woot. Now we get to it's partially cold and stuff like that, and we go to the school festival that they're having. And unfortunately, there is a ghost, of course, on the property. Who knew? And the ghost will only be pleased and only give back Niniku's outfit, because they're having a maid cafe and she needs her normal school uniform. Will only give it back if he gets to go on a date. Doesn't specify who the date is with, or who for, what, where, why, or anything like that. But Mayu volunteers, and Shingetsu, this is her Shikigami's name. My brain really hurts about this. So she goes on a date with him. They go around, walk around, all this stuff. And by the end of the date, he's like, now I want to kiss before I leave. And she's like, I guess I'm going to deal with this then. I can do this. I'm a big girl. In her brain, softly screaming, I'm not a big girl. Meh. So Shingetsu steps in the middle of it. And the guy kisses him really hardcore. And he kind of like slumps and faints a little bit, like, why? And he's like, well, I wasn't really into girls, and I see that you really did want to kiss me. I'm so happy. And then goes off in Wonderland of moving on and all that good stuff. And that's really funny. And he's like, oh goodness. Which then Mayu and Shingetsu get in a bit of a fight. and she doesn't want anything to do with him. So Shingetsu goes to Niniku, and they hang out, and it's super adorable. But she basically makes Mayu have an alternative, and goes, okay, so if you don't like him so much, you take my Shinigami. And Shichikage is having none of this. He wants none of it. And so they're, dealing with all that stuff. And she, like, absentmindedly is like, go get me some tea, please. And he's like, you think I'm Shingetsu? And she's like, no. It's like, don't you want to trade back? Because that's the thing, too, is he picks her up, like Miniku, and puts her back in her room, and it's like, really don't. This is what Niniku wants. I don't like you. So get to liking Shingetsu again. So that's very interesting. And then, as a thing to make her really like Shingetsu again, they do the whole like, oh no, the Shikigamis are turning. But I think something bad happens, like a tree breaks or something like that. And Shingetsu protects Mia. And unfortunately, the thing goes through his chest, and she believes he's going to die. And so she freaks out and is like, I'm never mad at you. You were the best person ever. Please come back. Kisses him. Then, he does come back. He's a Shikigami. It's going to take a lot more to kill him. 2+2. But what happens then is he's like, you kissed me. You do like me. And it's so cute and adorable. And they finally connect and stuff like that. It's very adorable by the end of this. And then you find out that their bond is stronger. It is stronger. And he has like glass powers, so he destroyed something and was like, your powers are even more powerful. Look over to Niniku and Shinikage, and their clothes are slightly ripped, and they're like, oh, sorry. And he's like, somebody's getting punished. And then the end story is kind of like them cosplaying and stuff like that. And you find out the head priestess's Shinigami wants to feel like he's older, but can't, and everybody reverses age. And it's very, very interesting. It's very kind of cool. So, I really like this. This was a fun, interesting manga, and saw some growth of some of the other characters. Loving it. Loving it so much. So, if you like this video, definitely like, leave a comment below. What do you like so far? Who's your favorite character or your favorite moment? I think mine has to be kind of in the beginning, where Niniku is trying to save Shichikage. I'm not great at names. But where she's trying to save him, that's really touching. And if you enjoyed this video at all, definitely subscribe for more anime, manga, something different, or just randomness. Meh. And if you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook, the links are down below. And I hope that you've been having a very wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye.